Hello, welcome.
Did it?
I'm recording, just so you know. We'll just
Uh,
give it a couple minutes in case anybody else shows up. I can get my camera to stay put and not move. There we go. Wow, let's just get started. Um, First of all, I wanted to thank you for coming to my Zoom tonight. We're going to be talking about the solar plexus chakra. And the reason why I'm giving these workshops right now is because there's a lot of spiritual talk out there, and everyone is kind of saying, you know, words out there. And I know that when I started on my spiritual journey many, many years ago, I remember thinking, what the heck is a chakra? And so this series is kind of connected to that overall question. And tonight we're going to be focusing on the solar plexus chakra. If you've missed my first two workshops, you can go back later. I'll discuss more of that at the end of the session. But just as a brief overview, um, chakra means spinning wheel or disc. So I found these, which I thought were really interesting recently. And these are the colors of the chakras, actually. We've got red for the root chakra, orange for the sacral, yellow for the solar plexus, green for the heart chakra, light blue for the throat chakra, darker blue for the third eye chakra, purple for the crown, and then pink I usually associate with the sacred heart. So here we have a sacred wheel right here. Now, when people talk about the seven chakras, there are different conversations of how many chakras we actually have. Some people say more than 114. But basically what a chakra is, it's spinning wheel. It's a form of energy. So your energy kind of needs to be flowing through this whole disc. And if one of these is blocked, then the energy is not going to get to the other one. So from a energetic perspective, chakra is about how our mind, body, soul, and spirit functions together. So in Western medicine, we often just focus on the body. You go to the doctor when you're sick, and the doctor looks at the symptoms and gives you a prescription, and you're out the door. But realistically, a lot of those illnesses, and it's been proven over and over and over again, have a root cause, something that happened. And usually it was an emotional or spiritual stress, something that happened. So the chakras are kind of like a way of looking at your energetic body. It's a way of looking at the way that your whole spirit, your whole soul is functioning. If you are sad or depressed or have anxiety, or if you have dis-ease in your body, that's all a clue that something isn't right in your body. So today we're talking about the solar plexus chakra, which is the third chakra in the wheel. It is located, feel right underneath your rib cages, right at where the very last rib cage kind of comes out, and just feel with your fingers and go right in the center, right there where your fingers meet. That's your solar plexus. It means solar shield or disc. It's basically a center of nerve endings, and it's radiates like the sun. If you take all those nerve endings and open them up, it's like your center sun within you. Its color is yellow, which is why I'm wearing the color yellow tonight. And yellow is a very powerful color. You don't usually see people on it. And if you even go to the stores, there's not a lot of yellow clothes even out there, because you feel pretty bold when you wear yellow. And everyone has different relationships to yellow. I remember yellow was my sister's favorite color, and I hated it for a very long time. So as I started my spiritual journey, I started to say, well, why do I dislike the color yellow so much? Where is that coming from? And then as I started becoming a Reiki master and realizing that these things have colors and combinations, and I was a psychology major and I was looking at the psychology of color. And then later that was paralleled in my chakra studies, I started to see that there was this big connection. And for me, embodying is a wonderful way of learning about these energy centers, because we can read books and we can do Zoom workshops and we can talk to each other, but it's not the same as feeling it. It's not the same as experiencing it. And I know as well that a lot of times when you do guided meditations, they'll say things like, and now see a yellow golden disc. And I remember when I first started out, that was very frustrating to me because I never saw a yellow golden disc. I would see black and I'd be like, uh-huh, yeah, okay. But I would feel it, right? I could, if I would, and if someone said, imagine, I could imagine it. I knew what that was. I could feel it in my body. If they told me where to feel it in my body, I would focus on it. So we all have different skills and strengths. Manipura, which is the name of the solar plexus in Sanskrit, means lustrous gem. It's basically the beauty of who you are. It's it's your center sun, that it's your light that you shine upon the world. So solar center plexus, sun center. And if you think about it, when you're out and you're vibrant and you're feeling beautiful and confident, you feel like the sun is radiating and you feel your energy kind of go out and you can feel the expansion of your body. And that's a solar plexus. That's your center sun, your central sun, just expanding and shining your light with the world. Versus when you're on a subway, in mass transit, or on a bus, and you're sitting next to a stranger, that coils right in, right? You're closed off, closed in, right? So we have the ability to expand or contract. And our center sun, our solar plexus, its element is fire. It teaches us how to expand, how to spread our light, how to expand our wings, right? How to be these beautiful, illustrious beings that we came here to be. And as we're working with the solar plexus, we are definitely going to be focusing on self-confidence and willpower. And we're going to be focusing on our passion. So just a little bit, the root chakra is kind of like, it's the base of your spine. It's your foundation, right? That's very survival. It's very, you know, food, shelter, you know, eating. Do you have enough to survive in this world, right? And if you have those things to survive, and you have a little bit of creativity, which is your sacral chakra, which is just, you know, basically in your womb area, just below your belly button, then you're going to find a sense of who you are, right? Because that's when you start to explore and kind of be like, oh, this is who I am. This is the light that I shine in the world. This is who I am. This is who you be, right? And we kind of have that interplay. And when you meet another person, you know, your energies kind of connect, right? And they either kind of come together or they don't. And you know, that's the solar plexus. It's that kind of energy, that magnetism that comes in where you feel it come in, and you feel that wave of energy, right? When if you want to light your candle with another's wick, right? You want to connect. Now, there are many ways to embody the solar plexus chakra. Now, one of the things that I do is I have a chakra workshop where you can embody the chakras through color, wearing the different colors. and through subtle energies like essential oils and gemstones. And you can also do it through food. Um, the interesting thing about, they say all the time, you are what you eat. And that's definitely something to think about with the solar plexus, because it is so much a part of our world and how we relate to others, and also how we satisfy our yearnings and our cravings in this world. And so, one thing you want to think about with the solar plexus, this is your I am center. This is who you are. This is the expression of you in the world. Think about, what are you eating? What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you taking in? Because energy flows, whether it's Reiki or prana or Qigong, like all of the different modalities, all say the same thing. Where your thoughts go, your energy flows, right? And that's where you create from. The solar plexus is if it's your central sun, if this is your beam that you're shedding out in the world, right? Then think about, what you're putting in is also what you're putting out. So what you focus on, what you read, what you watch, what you do with your time is an expression of you. It is where your ki, your prana, where your energy is going. It's an expression of yourself. So the solar plexus is very much so connected to your mental body. It's how you think about the world, because it's what you're putting in is what you're putting out there. It's that flow of energy. What comes in also reflects out, right? So if you think about where you are struggling right now, whatever that is, there's probably something that you're putting into your life right now, which is increasing that somehow. So you can think about ways to connect to that and to understand it, and possibly to release it. The organs that are in the body that are connected to the solar plexus are the pancreas and the adrenal. So, if this is your sun and this is what you're shining out, if you've heard the expression, you're burnt out, right? That's where the adrenals come from. So if you have any adrenal fatigue, and trust me, I've so much, this is exactly where you need to focus, is your solar plexus. We put out so much in this world. Our candle, our flame is lit, and we're giving, 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 giving. But we're burning out, right? We're not resting. We're not allowing ourselves to recuperate, right? We're taking in so much, taking in, taking in, taking in, giving out, right? We need to find that balance. So the solar plexus is, while it's very like fire element and gregarious and big, it also teaches us how to rest, right? Because then we get burnt out, and it shows up in our body. You are what you eat. That's right there, right? This the whole these expressions, they come from somewhere. They mean something. You are what you eat, because in the soul, this is where the solar plexus reflects that. It's what you're putting in, is what you're bringing out. So digestive problems, or any kind of um, issues with digestion to your stomach, they are going to be absolutely somehow connected to your solar plexus. Now, I want to talk a little bit about my workshops and what they are, and how to connect to these chakras. So, I have a 7 chakra embodiment series that kind of goes through different ways that you can connect to the chakras. And so I brought one of the things that I love to work with is crystals. And since the Sanskrit name for solar plexus is lustrous gem, I wanted to bring some of my favorite solar plexus stones. I have here mookaite. Let's see, where mookaite. This is raw, but this is a beautiful crystal. It really helps you kind of take take over, be the CEO of your own world. It kind of reminds you that you are the commander in chief of your life, that you make your decisions, that you create your thoughts, and you say your words, and you make your actions. So you are the commander in chief of your world, and you create your reality through your energy, through your thoughts, through your flow, through everything that you do, right? It creates your reality. And that is the reflection that's you send out to the world. It's the light that you shine. Another one of my favorite stones is the gold stone. Now, this stone is really interesting because it's made from glass. And so it really has a lot to do with transmutation, right? It has to do with creation, with creating your own world, with creating your own reality. And that's the thing that I love. It's the alchemist, right? It's the flames of transmutation, right? So here's alchemy. This simple glass is turns into this beautiful gold stone that allows you to kind of connect to and help you change your own life, which is so symbolic with the solar plexus because we have the capacity to live our life and to change our life. Every day is a new day. We can destroy and uncreate the day before and live in a new day the next day. And that's the solar plexus. Every day is a new day. Every day we shine our light. Every day we get that chance to light our candle and just share our light with the world. Yellow tourmaline is another beautiful stone. This one for me is more emotional. It kind of connects more to, thoughts and self-awareness and kind of connecting with, your personal power and your spiritual growth. Some other stones that I like to work with that um, I have here, I have orange or yellow calcite. This is more on the orange side, but it has that same kind of frequency. Yellow jade. I have pyrite. I have tiger's eye. These are all stones that I love to work with. So crystals are a wonderful way to have something physical, tangible that you could kind of hold in your hands and say, okay, I'm going to embody this chakra. So you can hold it and you can work with it, you can connect with it because, you know, right now we're all kind of spiritually evolving. And when you do that, sometimes it's difficult because we don't always know where to start. And the beautiful thing about the world that we live in right now is there's probably a metaphysical shop somewhere near you where you can pick up a stone like this. Go to the jewelry store and pick out some new earrings. Gold is, of course, anything gold. Gold is the color of the sun. Gold is the color of manifestation, currency, power. So gold has energetic frequency that is in it that will, absolutely help you. So anything gold that you have, wear that and connect to the gold. Gold is its own crystal in many regards. It has so many spiritual and powerful influences. Um, Also essential oils. And I love working with essential oils because essential oils, they're made from natural, again, earth elements of, fruits and vegetables and roots and trees, and they're mashed up. So they have these high energetic frequencies that when you put one little drop on your hands and breathe it in, that's the act of changing your frequency right there, kind of connecting. Um, Anything citrusy is absolutely connected with the solar plexus chakra. I love working with grapefruit. I also love lemongrass. That's very much so connected with the chakra. Um, so if you just kind of put any kind of fragrance like that, you'll know smells have a visceral reaction. You can have memories just based on a smell, right? Sometimes a smell will remind you of a person or a place, just like songs and music. Um, in terms of music, each chakra has its own musical note. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. There you go. So solar plexus is, and I love this. I've always thought it was funny. Do, re, mi, solar plexus note is me, me, me. It's about me. So even its note is like me. This is me. Woohoo, look at me. So you have that kind of connection too. There are different frequencies and mudras and pitra roots that you could also use. I believe the frequency for solar plexus is 528. So it goes up higher. It's like root chakra is around 300, sacral is around 400, solar plexus is around 500 hertz, and note its seed mantra is Ram, R-A-M, R-A-M, Ram, 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 Ram. It doesn't matter. You can say it however you want, but it's these creation sounds. Ah, They have frequencies, and that's a whole chakra workshop in itself, is just listening to the frequencies of what these sounds put together mean. But Ram together, if you want to say or chant that, you can connect to the solar plexus. So you could take, for example, your mookaite crystal, and you could hold it in your hand, and you could take a little bit of grapefruit essential oil and smell it, and you could put your hands over your solar plexus, and you could say rum, 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 and that would anchor you in to the energy of your solar plexus. It's interesting. Speaking of fire, I also want to talk a little bit about emotions, because the solar plexus is very much so where you are going to experience this. The sacral chakra kind of give birth to feelings, right? But the solar plexus expresses them, brings them out. And its element is fire. So I know for me, when I get angry, I will often feel my solar plexus palpitate, and I will have to calm that down. So it's become a point where I can express, I can feel it, and then I have to allow myself to like let it reverberate, because especially as women, we're kind of taught often that anger is not good, right? That we have to kind of push that down. And we do at the right, it's all about timing, but we need to be able to experience it. And there's a difference. Anger is often, if it's righteous anger, it's helping you express yourself, right? To say what's wrong and what's not going well. And it's okay to put a voice to that and a sound to that, and figure out what the root cause of that is, and figure out if that's something that you want to let go of, you want to change it, right? Because here, this is where we manifest. We can change our life right here in the center. So we have to really, when we experience anger, we want to think, why? Where is it coming from? How can I understand this and learn from it, right? What is this anger trying to teach me? Often anger is simply grief from the sacral chakra that has been pushed down, and eventually it comes up and it expresses itself outwardly. So remember that who you be in this world is multifaceted and has so many different elements and so many different parts of you, and everything is good. and everything is okay, and everything is valid, and it's a lesson, right? So we are all here to share our light and spread our light with the world. And the best thing you can do for that is to understand yourself, Shakespeare, to thine own self be true, right? Understand yourself. All the world's a stage. This is Shakespeare. Beautiful. I mean, all these quotes, they are about the outward expression of who we are. And the world is a stage, and we are the lead character in our movie. And this is our time to shine, right? So you might not like the chapter that you're in right now, but turn the page and it's going to be a new story. Write a new ending, right? You have the power to create your world. That's what solar plexus teaches you, is that you are the commander in chief. You are the ruler. You are the queen. You are the goddess. You are the central sun of your world, right? And you might have lovers and partners and family members that are part of it, but no, it's yours. Anchor that in. It's not about the people around you, it's about you, right? This is your film. This is your movie. This is your script. This is your life. And you have the power, like the goldstone alchemy, right? You have the power to change your life. We all do. And that's scary. It's beautiful to think about, that we can create our own world. We can create our own life. It's really intense when you think about it, because when things aren't quite right, you can't blame anyone else. You have to acknowledge the categories. You have to acknowledge that you are creating your story. And if there's something you don't like, you can change it. Sometimes the change comes hard, but with fire, fire is, in terms of alchemy, right? In terms of or the spirituals, fire is the element of change. Fire is the element of purification. So, right, the Holy Spirit can come in fires. And so you can either look at the destruction, or you can look at the purification, right? In everything, right? So you want to look at the purification. You want to take these flames, you want to allow them to transmute, to purify, and to change your direction, to allow yourself at any time to change your life by rewriting your story, by rewriting your thoughts. Our thoughts are simply programs that we've been thinking over and over and over again. The whole point of meditation is simply to quiet your mind and observe your thoughts. Meditation is not about sitting there and having no thoughts. It's about having a thought, saying thinking, letting it go, but acknowledging what that thought was. Huh. And the beautiful thing about meditation is that eventually you start having new thoughts. Huh, that was a new thought. Isn't that interesting? Out of nowhere, a new thought comes in, right? And that's where you're in alignment. There are two in the chakra system. There are two currents. There's kind of like one going up and one going down. So the one going up is kind of from our root chakra up to our crown chakra. That kind of brings us up. It's like our spiritual awakening. It's what connects us to our source. And then the one coming down is our manifestation current, because that's where we get the information from source to manifest it into the world. And though when we seek, we receive, right? So meditation is very much so about thinking, letting it go. Our thoughts are so important. Our thoughts really are creating our reality. My cat agrees. Now, what I would like to do is I'd like to just take a moment and open this up to see if anyone has any questions. And then if not, then I can start on a meditation to kind of connect us into our solar plexus. Does anybody have any questions? I'll check the chat real quick. Um, no, I don't see any in the chats. All right. All right. Not now. Good job. What is the feedback we're getting? Okay. So let's take a second then to connect to our solar plexus chakra. So what I would like everyone to do is you don't have to lay down. Just be in a place where you feel genuinely comfortable. And if you have any of those crystals that I mentioned, you can certainly go and get them, but you don't need them. If you have any essential oils, you can grab them. I am actually, because I love working with essential oils, I'm actually going to grab my grapefruit essential oil. And I'm just going to show you how I work with essential oils. It has such beautiful high frequency. So of course, with essential oils, I would just put a little bit on my hands, rub it together, and kind of get that frequency kind of together. Deep breath in. Beautiful. 3 deep breaths is all it ever really takes to ground your energy. So don't say you don't have time to meditate. 3 deep breaths is all you ever need. So closing your eyes and allowing yourself to be wherever you be right now. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to focus on I want you to focus on your body and where it is right now. I want you to focus on the way your body feels right now. And you don't have to be standing or barefoot, but I want you to imagine that you're standing somewhere and that your feet are kissing the ground. I want you to imagine that the earth is kissing you back. And from that kiss that comes from the earth, I want you to feel how your body feels in this moment, allowing yourself to be in your body right now, fully in your body, allowing yourself to feel your heart beating and your air coming into your lungs. The miracle of this beautiful body that you have does all of these amazing things without you even thinking of it. And kind of feel the heat in your body. Imagine that you're outside and you can feel the sun and warmth on your skin, the way it settles onto your skin. And you can feel connection. That beautiful planet just shines its light down on us. And I want you to feel the heat in your body. And I want you to focus on that part, that central shield right in the center of your body. like a candle flame. I want you to just feel that energy. It's kind of coming around you. I want you to allow yourself to feel the energy within you. Just like the sun is shining on your skin, also the sun is shining inside of you. And see in your mind's eye, see, know, feel, imagine, very center, small candle right in the center of your stomach. And just like a candle in the pitch black, you see that very small light that expands and radiates. So much light comes from one candle. And then I want you to see that light go all through your body, radiate. Let it radiate through all the way down your legs, your knees, ankles, feet, kissing the earth, and then up through your stomach, your heart, shoulders, your arms, and radiating out of your fingertips. 5 separate flames coming out of your hands. And just like your hands and your toes, you have these rays of light shining out from your feet, your hands, and now up through your neck, through your head, and straight through, straight up. Beautiful 5-pointed star. Your energy is now expanding out of you. It is filling the room that you are in. It is expanding out of the building that you're in. It is expanding out through your whole town, through your state, province, your region, county, the whole coast, the whole state, the whole country, the whole continent, the whole planet. Your energy now matches and is equal to the energy of the great central sun. In this moment, you are a sun shining in the stars in the sky, radiating your beautiful light, sparkling your essence all the way around. You are fully expanded and you are fully connected. And the great central sun greets you. And your energies mingle, flames together, melding, intertwining, activating, allowing you to incorporate all that is, all that you be. There's no such things as mistakes. Everything's just a choice. Take another choice. Everything is meant to be. Everything is exactly as it's meant to be. You're radiating your central sun. You are one with the sun. You are beautiful. Feel that expansion, your light all the way around, all the way within you, all the way. And soak up the energy of the great central sun. Just feel the beauty of you. Feel the beauty in me. Say it. I love me. I am beautiful. I am radiant. I am strong. I am able. I am here. I am worthy. I am. I am. I am. You are all that and more. Allow yourself to be powerful, to be bright, to be spacious and expanded and beautiful. You are worthy. You are needed, wanted. And you shine brightly, and the world needs your light. Allow yourself to feel the expansion, power, the beauty, and the presence of who you be. Just allow yourself to feel that sun on your cheek and know that that light is you. Know that that sun is a reflection of you, and you are a reflection of the sun. You are one. And now focus on your feet kissing the earth again. Feel grounded into that earth. Allow yourself to start to feel the room around you again. Allow yourself to feel the body again, present in your beautiful body, this beautiful vehicle that you chose to be here. Allow yourself to love that body, to love that part of you, to be fully in that body, and to know that you can't fully express yourself without this body. This body is your partner. And be kind to your body. Tell your body, I'm going to eat good food. I'm going to listen to kind music and happy music. I'm going to dance. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to celebrate this life, and I'm going to celebrate every breath as a blessing. And just hug your body. Allow yourself to feel and connect and hug your body. And allow yourself to have gratitude for this amazing body, for this beautiful body that you have, this beautiful gift of life that you have. And allow yourself to be the light that you are destined to be in this world. Don't hide your candle flame. Don't blow out the candle. Let your light shine. Just take a moment and stretch out your arms, roll your neck, and allow yourself to kind of bring this new energy into this body, this expansion. Allow it to settle into your body. Wake yourself up. Feel energized. Feel happy. Feel connected. And loving that beautiful body that you're in. Okay. So, in that energy, I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for coming into my workshop today at the solar plexus. And I'd love to invite you to join my 7 chakra embodiment workshop or to book a one-on-one healing session with me. It is my honor to be here in this world. And I'm so glad that you came into my sphere and that we were able to shine our light together tonight. So with that, many, many blessings. Bye-bye.